Hey Starlings, Vanessa Montgomery here from Astro All-Stars. You're sitting in the Transit Lounge with me and we are doing a hot take on the Astro headlines for the week ahead and general overlay. So we are building this week to a full moon in Gemini, which is opposite the sun in Sagittarius. That will be on Sunday. And that is at 23 degrees, Gemini and Sagittarius. So that axis of knowledge, of communication, understanding facts and figures, but then what's the meaning? That's Sagittarius. The moon, of course, is our emotional landscape. It's the mood of the people. It's a very ever-changing, quickly changing. However, it does activate that polarity of Gemini and Sagittarius. So this weekend is a great weekend to have a party, something super social, something that supports chat. Group chat. I don't care if it's online or in person. Just get chatting, share information. This is a knowledge hungry axis, and I mean insatiable. So speaking of which, the ruler Mercury is currently in its final week of a retrograde in Sagittarius, so back over the other side. And looking at that, what have you lost, or what information has come to light? Maybe a bit of both. This Mercury retrograded from my natal Mercury just 1 degree before it, and it will stop just 1 degree ahead of my sun. So this is all very alive for me, but it depends where it falls in your chart. So Mercury's retrograding from 25, I think it is Sagittarius, back to, I think it's 6 Sag, but I've got chat about this in my prior videos, so check those out. I can't find my Apple Pencil and I need it to circle the charts for you. And on the other hand, I've also had some really great chats. It was conjunct my Jupiter on Friday when it was also conjunct the sun. So Mercury Cazimi combust the sun, Mercury in the heart of the sun. So around Friday, what came to you in the area of your chart of that was at 14 Sagittarius, I'm pretty sure. So I had some really great conversations at an art event and met a couple of interesting people, talked about aliens, all sorts of things. And it was an art event. It is backing down to my sun, which is conjunct Neptune. So there is that, which is arty. Anyway, again, it depends how it falls in your chart. Last night I went to Ipswich, which is where I went to school, and there were a lot of people there, some that I knew that had gone to my high school and one that had grown up where I grew up. Yeah, and that is unusual. This does not happen every day. And I haven't been back there for I don't even know how long, maybe 40 years. This is a retrograde story in Sag. I've got 5 planets in Sagittarius. It hits nearly everything in my chart because it's all in air and fire. So that's me. Maybe it's skipping a lot of yours. Have a look at where it's at. Mine's in my 8th and 7th houses. So it's all about other people coming back. And it's been I feel like it's been very positive and a very sort of, you could say healing. It's been a very positive transit overall. There's always other things happening in your chart that may not be as positive or may also be a positive or maybe just kind of neutral, signify wanting stability, signify wanting change. So we are in Sag season. It's highly mutable, which means it's highly restless. I have been feeling really restless, feel a bit better after this weekend, but super restless. So check that. Restless means you want change, you need change, you're not looking maybe for stability, or maybe if you seek stability, that's what you want. Personally, I would like that feeling to come to fruition and have a lot of exciting change or new opportunities. I'm thinking about what opportunities I can make for myself. So think about that for you. So onward we've got a few things, not a huge week for happenings, but there's a bit. So Mars is opposite and ongoing with Pluto, and Venus is coming in to conjunct the Pluto and therefore oppose the Mars. That's this week. Last week the moon did connect. Last week the moon connected, which is this week just gone, conjuncted with that Pluto. So that's quickly cycling moon triggers things as it goes around every month. And when that triggered, we did have South Korea just averted a takeover, a coup. Oh, the ex-defense minister declared martial law. So and he banned the parliament from coming and voting it down, but they managed to get in and vote it down. One woman was crawling through a policeman's legs to get there, so this is amazing. So much happened this week with that. I'd say Pluto. Mars is retrograde in Leo, and Pluto is in Aquarius finally for 20 years. So we had the shooting of a major insurance company's CEO in the street, and the shooter is being hailed as a hero, and it's a bit of a Robin Hood story. This is on the back of another story we've seen about an insurance company deciding on an arbitrary time for a surgery, and if the surgery goes over that time, they don't cover the anesthesia, which is crazy, and that would stop people doing surgery, and if they can't afford that, and if they can't afford it and go ahead, what's going to happen to them if they can't afford to pay that? So the Robin Hood thing is real. It's very interesting as the story will continue to unfold, I'd say. So there was words in 3 shell casings that were engraved that were left at the site. That was clearly a message, if you want to look that up. Now we've just got a bag found full of monopoly money, which of course is like total capitalism, where you just greed rules and you suck everyone dry for money. So I'm pretty sure this is ongoing. It's definitely a Robin Hood theme, which is really interesting because the Astrology Association of Great Britain's theme for 2025 conference is myth and modernity, but the second part is about, Robin Hood legacy, because it's also held in England, near or in Sherwood Forest. So as a location, so they were onto it, choosing that name. So this could be a really key moment that spurs things forward, because those big corporations have so much power and they're misusing it. So it's abuse of power, and that's Pluto themes. So this happened, I think, was when Mars went through and triggered, or that could have been Korea, but that would be effective all week. France's government collapsed. They literally have no government right now. Vote of no confidence. Never thought I would be saying this, but Damascus has fallen. So that's the capital of Syria, and that has fallen. They're saying they've got finally a 54-year hold on power out after a 1970 coup. They're calling it a new era. So that's in line with Pluto and Aquarius. So let's hope a better power structure is implemented there. And of course, the ongoing concern with Afghans, Taliban, male-dominated or male-ruled Taliban. Basically, Taliban is the word, banning women from, speaking, showing skin. Basically, they're held hostage in their home or by male relatives. So that's extremely serious. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully something. Of course, a lot of people in fear around Trump. Also, and the misogynistic stuff coming out of that. So also we have to look at crypto's bull run. I don't have much time left, but crypto's bull run, Venus coming in to oppose Mars, conjuncting with Mercury. Neptune has gone direct as well. So look at 27 degrees Pisces in your chart. Have a great week. This is Vanessa Montgomery from Astro All-Stars. Stay cosmic.